camera.
Okay, so welcome back. Now, basically, on the last video, we were trying to set up events. So, I talked about Metapixel helper. Normally, because when you try to install pixels on your website, there's usually something called there's a pop-up. Yes, it's a pop-up. So, for sometimes, if you have an ad blocker, if you have an ad blocker, it has the tendency to actually stop you from being able to install your pixel. You won't even know what the problem is. You won't even know what the problem is. So most times, that's why I usually encourage that you install Metapixel helper for as an extension. It actually helps, you understand. But in some situations, you don't have an ad blocker and there are some particular type of listen, it will just come out well. But in some situations, so because of that, I just want to avoid stories that touch. I want to just start by installing the Metapixel helper as an extension on Chrome here. So I'll create a new tab. Once I create a new tab, so I can just call me Metapixel helper, Pixel helper extension. Then let me just add Chrome since I'm using Chrome. You get so I use a MacBook and my Safari browser. I'm unable to use it to install Pixel, so mostly I have to revert back to Chrome. So if you're having some difficulties, I also encourage that you use Chrome when you are trying to set up your pixels and everything for your website and your business portfolio. So if I click on this now, the very first one, let me make my mouse visible. They don't have mouse visible, so you can all see. You can see it Metapixel helper. This is how it is. So you see add to Chrome here. So I can just come here, I click on add to Chrome. You get. So you can read and change all the data on your website. So I can add the extension. So I can actually add extension. After a while, it's going to install. So it's going to be added to my Chrome. And that way it would, okay. Metapixel path has been added to Chrome. So that's just all I need to do. So since it's already added, we'll now go to the next phase. So I will just go to the this thing I will be using to, because I want to track an event. So if I want to set up a website, probably I'm not going to be running ad to a whole website. I'm going to be running an ad to a particular page. So that page I'm going to be running ad to, it's very important that I am able to track the events happening on that particular page, especially if I'm doing a lead generation ad that may need me to track a button. So, so this is the ad, okay. So let me just, so this is a page that I actually want to track, get. So it's going to open now. Once it opens, I'll tell you what I want to do. So basically, I teach cryptocurrency. You can see interested in how to teach invest in cryptocurrency. You can see click here to join free class. You can see this. Click here to join free class. So if I scroll down here, you can see click here to join free class. These are buttons. Naturally, if I click on this, it's going to actually take me to where I would join a class. Do you get? So, but I want to actually track this button so that if I'm running an ad and anytime anybody clicks on this button, I want to be able to know because this button is taking them to my WhatsApp group, for example. It depends on where I want to go. It can take them to my WhatsApp chat or anywhere I want them to take. I want it to take them to. Do you get? Or if I ever wanted to take them to a sales page or where they will make payments, I can actually take them there. So whatever I want to do, but I want to track this button, and this button I want to track it as a lead. So anybody clicking this button, it means that they've generated enough interest and then they are going to be called my leads. Do you understand? So I will be able to see it on my website as a lead or rather on my ad manager once I'm trying to determine the metrics, how well my ad is doing. I should be able to know how many leads I was able to get from that particular ad. And so basically that's just the concept. And Facebook is automatically going to optimize anybody that clicks this particular because I'm going to optimize for people that will be clicking on this particular button to join my free class. So Facebook is automatically going to optimize that when people begin to click on this particular button, people that click on it is going to take note of them, and then it's going to try to show my ad more to people that are clicking on this particular button. So basically, that's just the concept. So the only way Facebook can know the people that are clicking here is when you have the pixel installed and event set up for this particular page. So it's kingiosotintechment.com.ng/class. So I'm going to be able to install the pixel helper and then this is our crypto class. So we're going to go back to our event. So once you've been able to install your listen here, once you've been able to install your listen here, your pixel on your page, rather on your website, you get, you're going to see here WordPress connected. So if you load this page, you see WordPress connected. So you come here to manage integration. So you have one active integration. That's integration with the website that we did. You get, so I'm going to click on manage integration. So if I come here to click on manage integration, you're going to see pixel. So to add MetaPixel active, add new integration. We're not adding any new integration again, but you can actually connect this pixel or this data set to multiple websites. So that's if you want to connect to another website now, we click on add new integration. You get, so you cannot repeat the whole process, but that's not what we want to do. So we want to click on manage. So we want to open event setup tool, because it's an event setup. I want to track a particular event happening on a page on our website. So click on open event setup tool. It's going to take us here. So you can go through, you can use event setup to add standard events and parameters without need to code. This is the option to stop Excel events, you know. So like that. So I go to open event setup tool at the bottom. Okay, so it's asking me to put the website URL. So I can just come here, copy it. I can come here, control, Command C, and copy it. Once I copy it, I come back to my this in here. I paste. So once I paste, I click on open website. Once I click on open website, this is what's going to happen. You see something at the top. Yeah, you can see this what happened here. Events on this page, all events. You do see this that popped out at this side. Let me show you here, around here. You can see it's meta event setup to follow. Let me use an arrow. So for those that will not be able to take it, like you can see it here. You see this part here on the left hand side here. This is what option. So because it's coming out as a pop-up, if you have an ad blocker, for example, it can impact on this. So you just the page will open, but you'll not be getting this. So if you're experiencing this, probably install MetaPixel helper and then remove every ad blocker on your Chrome. You get, so that may just be the two solutions to a problem where you're not getting this pop-up. You get, so I remove this now. So that being said, what do I want to do? I want to track a new button. You get, I want to track a new button. So I'll click on track a new button. I want to track a new button. So I want to click on the button. So I'll click on this, click here to join the free class. You get, so I click here to join the free class. You see, I want it to be recorded as a lead. If, for example, whenever people pay money and they click on that, so you can track it as anything, either it's add to cart. So depending on the kind of website that you actually give them, you get. So if it's, for example, an e-commerce website and you want to, probably it's an add to cart button, you know what to the event you want to collect it, you want to take it as you get, or after somebody has finished adding to their cart and then they're initiating checkout. So whatever your button is, but for this particular button, I'm going to take it as a lead, and there is no value for this lead at the moment, just to take it to them. So that's going to be that. There's no value, don't include value, so there's no need for any of that. It's probably if I was taking them as a sales, that's when I cannot decide to include value, you understand? But now I'm just taking them as a lead. So I'm going to click on confirm. So once I click on confirm, you can see that the lead, the button text is click here to join the free class. So any other button that is free here to join the free class, you see that automatically you can see this icon on it also. You get, so it means that these two buttons have been successfully tracked. So that's why most times when you see some certain website, I think that big website, I ensure that most of my buttons, especially when I want to track them for the same event, I usually just use the same text. But in the event that I don't use the same text, you get, I will also click on track me button again and find the next button that doesn't have the same text to track. Do you understand? So that's basically, but since they're the same text here, I'm covered for both of them. You can see it, I'm covered for both of them. So the next thing I just need to do is to click on finish setup. Once I click on finish setup, I'll click on finish. It asks me, was this event setup useful? Yes, no, don't ask me again, but I'm going to say it was useful. So I don't want to be asked this question again. And then I submit. Once I submit, I click on done. You see, automatically it takes me back straight up. It takes me back here, and our event has automatically been set up. You get, so probably you may have to review this page because it's still showing just page active. You get, so I have to once I reload this page, you may now see an event as leads. You get, sometimes it can take a bit of a while before you see, you may have to go and come back to get, or you see it here. Okay, so like I said, at times you will not just see, you see. So, but basically, you've been able to set up the event. So, how do you confirm if you've set it up? How do you confirm you've set it up? Because you can come back here again to say if I want to see, since I'm not seeing the lead here. But normally, at times it takes a while. Well, probably if I exit and come back, I will see it. So you don't have any music to party. But if in the event you want to check that it's been done, maybe I'm not so sure. You can come back here, manage integration, come back again, open event setup to you put in exactly the same website, that particular website, just to confirm, if I put it in Control V, I open my website. Once I open my website here, it will pop up again on this side. It will pop up here. Once it pops up here, you are going to see it's already here, lead. Initially it was empty, but now it's already showing you to show you that these buttons are actually active. So I just click on finish setup and I go, please don't ask me again when I stay asking me skip. Okay, so once that is done, yeah, I press on cancel. You get so I already have that. The event is going to load over time, so it just takes time. Even at times for tracking of the events, you may not necessarily see here whenever you go to a page or anything, but it takes a while. But since you know that you've carried out the process exactly the way I've talked about it here, then you have no problem. So two things to be here, you were able to, at the end of this video, one thing you should know, two things you should have known is how to set up a data set, that's create a data set, connect it to your website, and how to set up an event in that website. So we created a data set called Expand Easy Tutorial Data Set. We connected it to our website, and also to Integme, and when we connected it, we had this here. When we connected it, we had WordPress connected. I could see one active integration in here. So we have one active integration, and then we're now able to create a link and also to create an event. So you track a button or track an event on your website. So at the end of this video, which is in 3 parts, this part of the video is in 3 parts, you should have been able to accomplish these 3 things. So as we proceed, you now understand the use of what you've just done, or are now going to use it when setting up our art. So see you on the next video. Ensure you go through everything that we've taught you. See you on the next video.